What's good, guys? LM7 here for another building tutorial. This time we're going to be working on Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor, 75-135. And then you can see the next one in line, I guess, if you look at the box on the other half. But before we get started, I wanted to say, like I have in all the other building tutorials, no, we're not going to build the minifigures because it's redundant. And, you know the purpose of what these are for. If you don't have building instructions, can't download them. If you want to build a set before you actually get it, you want to see if you have the pieces around, so maybe you don't have to spend $25 to pick up this set. Or if you want to build it with me and see if you can handle that challenge. If you do, good luck to you. Anyway, let us get started, because this one may be a little longer. If it does happen to reach 30 minutes in length, I will split the video, and there will be more than one part. But if it's only a couple minutes over, then I'll just let it run. But anyway, let's get started. So, to begin, we are going to need, if we can focus on the brick, here we go. We are going to need a 4x6 brick. It is a Technic brick with 3 holes in each side, missing the center 8 studs, and having 3 Technic holes on the other 2 sides too. So we're going to start with that, and then we are going to take 4 Technic pegs with a stud on the top, and just simply put them on the sides like this. If I can get it. And then we'll find the 4th one. So just like this, we have 4 Technic studs on the thing. Next, we're going to do a simple step. We're going to take a 1x3 plate and basically cover up the blue studs. This is just so you don't see anything when the wings are put on the ship later. So we're going to take 2 of those and put those on. And now we're going to take 6 2x1 plates with a clip in the middle, not middle. There's no T in the word middle. But we're going to take 6 of them and cover up the sides. So, just like this. Now we're going to take a 2x1 plate with 2 studs on the front and the notch facing downward. And then we are going to also take this 2x1 slope in dark gray. Face the slope down and put it like this. And then we are going to take it and put it on any side. It doesn't matter. This is going to be the side I put it on. Now we are going to take a 2x2 plate and cover up that step we just did. And then we're going to take 2 1x6 plates and cover up the dark gray pieces that we put on with the clips. So we're looking like this. Nothing, I've said it before in all the other videos, nothing too crazy just yet. And if something does crazy happen, I'm sure I'll be the first one to tell you. So now we're going to take this Technic piece. It looks kind of like a U. There's 2 cross axles on the side, and then there is a double hole in the middle. And we are going to take this other Technic piece, which has a single hole on the top and then a cross axle on the other side, and put them like this. You're going to want to hold them together and then take a 2M axle, excuse me. You can see what color it is, obviously. And put it together just like this. So you can see the red axle inside. Alright, now we are going to take 2 Technic pegs, just the standard Technic pegs, and put them like this. And then we're going to take 2 1x2 plates with a Technic hole on one side and face them upside down like this. And we're going to do the same with the other one. So we are going to have something that looks kind of like this. Then we are going to take it and put it on the final stud on the back of the ship, like this. So there's 2 studs still available here. Now we're going to take a full brick, a 2x1 brick with a cross axle hole in the middle, and then a 2x4 plate, and put the plate on top just like this, so you can still see through. And then we are going to take the entire thing and put it like this. Okay. Now we are going to take a 2x1 plate. I said a billion times in the last building tutorial, and put one right there. Then we're going to take two little slope pieces. They're 2x1s, not a full brick tall, but they're 1x2. When I say 2x1, it doesn't matter. They're the same thing. So we're going to take two of those and cover up the sides just like this. And then we are going to take this seat piece or a 2x1 plate with a crossbar on the top and put it backwards right here on the front. Now we're going to take a 1x4 brick with 3 Technic holes in it and cover up that. So now we can't see the piece we just put on. And now we're going to do a little bit of Technic work. Okay, so we've already used this piece in dark gray, but again, it is a Technic piece with 1 Technic hole at the top, and then you've reversed the other side, and then there's a cross axle. So we're going to take a 2M Technic rod and put it right there. And then we're going to take this newish kind of piece. It is a 3-hole Technic beam with a little cross axle going vertical. And we are going to put it together like this. And then finally take a Technic beam, not a Technic beam, sorry, a Technic pin, 3M long, put one in the bottom like this, and then we're going to take a Technic regular pin and put it like this. So we have this contraption. And then we're going to stick it like this. And you guessed it, we're going to do it a second time. But I'm not going to explain everything, because literally we're just doing it again, but inverse what we just did. So I'll just do it real quickly, but you can still see what I'm doing. It's the exact same thing, just flipped the other direction. And it's very important that you know how to do that, because in a little bit, when we start building on the wings, we will be doing something just like that. But I won't be showing the build. Alright, now we're going to take another 1x4 brick with 3 Technic holes in it and fill in those 2 pegs that we had. So we're looking like this. And now we're going to flip it over. Here's where we're going to work on the bottom a little bit. 2x4 plate, 2x1 brick with cross axle hole. Put them together like this. And put it like that. So we've already done this step, but we're doing it in a different spot as well. Now we're going to take a 10M axle. And make sure it's 10M. And then we are going to stick it through the entirety of the model. And it should stop when it hits there. So we have a little bit still on the end. Okay, so now, if I were that piece, where would I be? Oh, it's this color. We're going to take a 2x3 plate and cover up here. We're going to do a little more work on the bottom still. We're going to take 2 of the spring-loaded shooter guns, the 1x4 with the, the spring-loaded shooter function. And we're going to line it up just in the center brick, the center stud here on this red plate. Okay. Now we're going to take a 2x4 plate, put it on the top, and take 2 upward slopes 2x3 bricks, and fill in the open slots right there. So we have this nice looking function. Now we're going to take another 2x4 plate and slap it right here on the bottom and cover all that up and flip it over. Now we're going to do a little bit of tiling. We're going to take this L-shaped tile. It's a 1x2 with another stud, or a 2x2 missing a stud, and it's a smooth plate. So we're going to take 2 of those, and we are going to put them like that. Now we are going to work on the engines, which also go on this side. I was going to flip it around for some reason. Anyway, we're going to start with a 2x2 round plate with a cross axle hole in the middle. We're going to take this 2x2 round brick, but with 1 stud on top, so it looks like an R5 unit head. Put it on. Then we're going to take a small dish, radar dish, 2x2, put it on top. And then we're going to take a Technic pin that has a little bit of cross axle and then a normal Technic pin and drop it. No, I'm kidding. No, we're going to put it like that. And it's actually a ×2, so I already have one of those built. And then in the Technic beam hole that we can still see right here, That's where we put those two. So now we have two engines on. Now we're going to take another Technic piece. We've already used this piece a couple times, so I'm going to not explain it. I'm just going to show it this time. You know, hole on top, cross axle on the vertical side. We're going to put it right here like that. Keep moving the base plate. All right. Now we're going to take a brick with a 1 Technic hole in the center. We're going to fill that with a Technic pin with stud on top, just like we did in the beginning. And then we're going to take a 2x1 plate with only a singular stud on top, just like this. We're going to finish that up with this radar dish. This is a 4x4 radar dish, obviously with the Interceptor printing for the front. So just like that. And then we are going to put it on the other side here. So technically we are looking at the back of the ship, as you can tell right now. Alright, now we're going to build the cockpit and the moving mechanisms. So we're going to start out with a 2x2, not a 2x2, I've said it before, 2x4. Then we're going to take two 1x2 plates, cover it like this. Then we're going to take two 1x1 plates. Very rarely get to use these really tiny plates, but we are using them. So we put them on like this. Next we're going to take two 2x1 bricks with double hole in the center and fill in the middle, just like this, so we can still see through. And then we are going to top that off with a 2x2 plate, just like this. Okay, now we're going to take this arch piece, which is a 2x1, and it is 1 tall at the highest point. And we are simply going to put them just like this. So we have this side and this side. Now we're going to take two Technic pins, 3 long, with the little divider, and make sure the longer end goes through both of the bricks, but you still have one on this side. Easy. Now we are going to take the glass for the Jedi Starfighter and put it on. Make sure that the logo is facing towards the Technic pins. Then we're going to finish the Technic pins off with this U-shaped piece that we've used before. There's 2 cross axles and 2 double holes. And then we are going to put it like this. Then finally, we can put it on like here. And where it connects and we can see through, you want to put a 2M cross pin through there. So now we have this opening feature. And that's actually the body of the Jedi Starfighter. Now let's get started on the wing, which could take a little bit of time actually. Okay, so we're going to start out with this 4x4 plate, which has 2 clips on the end instead of studs. And then we're going to take this newer L-shaped piece. This is a 4x4 plate minus 4 studs. So we've seen the L piece of the smaller version. So we're going to start off just by putting them like this. And taking this sloped plate. It is a 6x6 minus a couple studs with the slope facing up. And we are going to make sure it's centered just like this. Now we're going to take this 4x4 triangle sloped piece. It's a plate, as you can see. And we're going to put them on either side of the L-shaped piece. Now we're going to take a 1x3. That is not a 1x3. It wants a 1x3. Do I even know where that is? Here it is. A 1x3. Sorry about that. We are going to take that and put it here. And then we are going to take 2 1x1 plates with a small little groove where you can put a lightsaber blade. So we're going to take 2 of those and put them like this. Then we're going to take a 2x1 plate with a little connector, a hinge connector in the middle, and we're going to put that right here. Now we are going to put this down for a second. We're going to take a 2x2 plate, a 1x2 plate, put it on top. Then we're going to take a 3x3 wedge plate and put it like this. And then we're going to cover up this little section like that. Next, we are going to take a 1x10 plate, probably the biggest piece we've seen so far other than the glass, and we are going to put it right here, just like this, and flip it over, because we're going to do some work on the underside now. We're going to take another 2x2, put it like this. Make sure it's aligned with these hinges. Now we're going to take two 1x2 plates with a horizontal clip and put them just like this. Now they are supposed to be past this right here. See how they're a little taller? Alright, so now we're going to take a 1x6 plate and put it right here, and follow it up by a 2x4 plate. And we're going to put it right here. So the only thing that should be going up is these clips so far. Now we're going to flip it back over and make it a little more structurally sound, because we're going to take, well, not this piece in particular, but a 2x1 with a 3 with a little bar on the end for 3 different little clips to go onto. I'm going to put that here. And then we're going to take this 3x8 wedge piece, make sure it's facing this way, and we're going to simply put it right here. So you should have 4 studs past the original. And now we're going to take a 2x1 and put it right here, lined up at the bottom of this 2x4 plate. And we're going to take another wedge piece. This kind's a little different. It's a 6x3 wedge piece. And we're going to put it like so. So again, everything is still aligned except for the 2 little clips up here. I'm going to flip it over. We're going to take this 1x8 flat tile. You can apply your sticker if you're building it with me. But other than that, you're going to take that 1x8 tile and put it right here, cover up any holes. Make sure there's a stud here though. Now we're going to take, where is it? Here it is, a grill plate and put it right here. And then we are going to take this 6x4 plate, missing a couple studs. As you can see in the middle, it's missing some. It just has a ring of studs. And apply the sticker if you're building along with me, if you're doing that. But other than that, you're going to put that plate there. Make sure it lines up with the grill plate. Okay. Now we're going to take a 1x6 plate and go right here. Now this step is kind of important. You want to take a 2x3 wedge plate like this. Make sure it's facing the left direction. I mean, now it's facing the right direction, but make sure the slope, when it's facing the other way, is facing towards the left. Because when we do the other wing, you're going to have to inverse build it without me showing each and every piece. So it's very important they use the left-facing slope piece this time. Okay, now we're going to build the gun, which is actually going to use the little clips that we've already used. So we're going to take, it's called an aerial for whatever reason, but it's just it's like a 6-length lightsaber blade with the little piece right here, so you can grip it here and still have the entire length. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a cone, and we're going to put the cone through just a little ways. We might have to adjust that in just a second. But then we're going to take this Technic connector. It's too long. And we're going to push the cone back up so it's connected like that. Then we're going to take a 2M axle. Put it like this. And then finish it up with another cone. And then this little part right here should be the center in between of those 2 the 2 little clips that we just did. So that is the gun. Now we're going to build the R2 section. excuse me, the R4 section. So we're going to start out with a 2x2 plate, and now everyone can see the difference between this one and Anakin's old Jedi Interceptor. We're going to take a 2x2 smooth tile with only one stud on the top, put it like this. We're going to take two of these, the 1x1 brick with 4 studs on either side. Well, it's a 2x2 on either side, I should say. We're going to take 2 of those and connect them with the piece we just built, so looking like this. Now we're going to take 2 black grill plates, put them in the middle, just like this. It doesn't really matter what color, I don't know why I mentioned that they were black. Then we are going to take a round 2x2 with cross-axle hole in the middle, put it like this, and then we can actually connect it to the wing. Now to connect this to the wing, it'll also be kind of like the other one, the other wing, so kind of pay attention to this. Make sure that the holes kind of line up so it doesn't go past or into this 2x4 spot, because that's where the R unit does go. Now we're going to take this 1x12, so this is now officially the biggest brick we've used, and line it up here. So it lines up with this piece right here. So just like this, it's all nice and lined up. Okay, still not done with the bottom. We're going to take a 2x4 plate, line it up with the top. We're over here now, so line this up with the top. Then we're going to take a 1x4, put it right there, and then we're going to take another one of these 4x4s with the missing couple studs, missing 4 studs, or an L-shaped piece, and put it like this. So there's no studs right here. Now we're going to take a black lightsaber hilt, put it on. I'm going to put it on this way. Oh, no, I better do it the same as the other wing. So you put the black lightsaber hilt on, and then we're going to take 2 of these 2x2 round plates that are smooth on the other side. One of them is going to go right here to keep the wing together, and the other is going to go right on this other round brick to allow the Jedi Starfighter stand without landing gear. Okay, we're going to flip back over and finish the top, and then we will be done with this wing. So we're going to take a 2x1 plate. We're going to take 2 of these slope pieces. It's 1 tall, 3 long, so a 1x3 slope with a stud cut out of the bottom. And then we are going to put the other one on, just like this. And then apply your stickers if you're doing it that way. And this is going to go on this side of the tile right here. Don't cover up this end with the sticker. Make sure it covers up the end with the studs. Now we're going to take a 1x1 slope, the little one, put it right in front of what we just did. And then we're going to take this Republic symbol. It's a 1x1 stud, or flat tile, round flat tile, excuse me. Put it right there. And now we're going to do this little step that I cannot stand. I hate this step, to be honest with you. You're going to take 2 1x1 with vertical clips. You're going to put them on top of each other. It's just tedious, I guess. And make sure the top one is actually facing this direction. And then we are going to put it on just like this. I actually have another one built already. So here's the only thing you need to be paying attention for, and breaking it. That's always fun, isn't it? Oh my god, what did I do? Okay. Anyway. I just went crazy. Because it's just very flimsy. Okay, so this is what you're doing. I know it doesn't look like it should. You could change it to make it look better. But this is actually how they're telling you to do it in the instruction booklet. So, it's the way I'm going to be building it. And I remember this part by memory. Like, I only use the instruction booklets in these building tutorials when I forget something, you know, super important. Otherwise, I'm building this mostly from memory. But, then the last little step we have to do for this wing is we're going to take this panel This it's a smooth all the way around, 2 clips on the end, they're horizontal. You apply the stickers, and then you take a lightsaber blade and put it like this. And you've done this if you have any type of Jedi Starfighter ever. And then you're going to put them on these clips right here. Or I can break it again. That's crazy. So I have the second one already built. And you make sure it kind of looks like this when you're done. So that is the entire wing. Hang on. I have an extra piece somewhere. Where does it go? Now I need to look at my handy-dandy instruction booklet, because now I'm all types of confused. Where would this piece go? Oh, no wonder. That's why it breaks all the time. Because you're supposed to take this 1x4 and put it over these pieces that I broke like 87 times. Okay. So there's that loveliness. We are almost done. I bumped the camera. This is just going all downhill, isn't it? Not really. So we're going to take these 3 hinges and put them on the hinge holder. So just like this. So there is half the Starfighter together. Now, it's exactly the same, like I said, for each wing. You do the same steps. So we're going to get up to this far with the next wing. I already have it built because it's exactly the same, just inversed. The only difference is where the R2 unit goes on the other side. Obviously, this wing doesn't have it, so I'm going to show you how to build that. We're going to be taking a 2x10 plate. We're going to take a 2x4 plate, put that in the center. And then we're going to take a 2x4 plate without any tiles, or a smooth plate, and put that on top. So it looks like this. This will be filling up where the R2 would go if you wanted to do that. You could technically put the R2 on the other side, but then you'd be inaccurate and wrong. So you flip it up like this. And then we're going to take 2 slope pieces, 2x3 upward slopes, and center them on, we'll just center them in the plate we're using. So it looks something like this. And then we're going to finish it up with a round 2x2. And it has a cross-axle hole in the middle, but that's irrelevant, actually. So take the wing. If you need to see how to build the wing, just pause the video and go back and watch me building the wing again, and then you'll be fine. Just inverse it. It's really not that hard. So you take the second piece we built, and we put it where the R2 would go. So just like that. And then we are going to easily finish this up with this L piece. I don't exactly remember where the L piece goes. So if we're looking at it this way, the L piece is going to go... Oh, sorry, the L piece is a 4x4 missing the couple studs. And then you put the L piece just like that. You can fold the wing back up. And then we take these final 2x2 round plates with the smooth side on the bottom, just like on the other wing we did, and put them in the same spots. And then that's this wing completed too. Like I said, exactly the same, except for this spot where the R unit does go. And then you simply connect it the same way on the clips. So we have the Starfighter completed, and the last step is to look on the underside and put in your spring-loaded shooters. So there's one, and then we take the other spring-loaded shooter and 2. I bumped this again. I bumped everything for this in this tutorial. Anyway, that is Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter built and completed. It didn't take too long to build, so, it'll take a little longer if you're building it from scratch. You need to build both wings, obviously, but, maybe add like 3-4 minutes. However long it took me to build the other wing, unless you already know how to do it. But if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps me out. I appreciate it. And obviously, keep sticking around if you enjoy these building tutorials, because we have more to do. Next will be Droid Escape, and that'll come up. This is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday series, and I don't know exactly what day this one is going up. It might be a Monday. It might not be. I could be wrong. But whatever day this goes up, You know, if it's a Friday, wait till Monday. But other than that, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday to watch this up. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.